Finally, I got them, the Focal Listen Professional. Why I got a second pair of headphones, actually my third pair of headphones this year, because these Neumanns are not comfortable at all. I cannot work more than 1 hour with them. So I went for a cheaper pair that I know they're gonna be comfortable and from a great company, Focal. Cope with the distance. Business advices from a CEO on how to start your business from daily life events. Click like and subscribe to promote this video and channel. So it comes in a box like this. As always, we unbox. Woo! The Focal Listen Professional. So I went for Focal because Focal is known for their drivers, headphone drivers, and monitor drivers. And this pair of headphones is just incredible for the price. It seems to be super comfortable. It's a closed back. I need a closed back headphone, so not open on the side, so the music stays in the ear cups and it doesn't go in the mic when I sing. So it's really for tracking that I purchased these. So the box opens easily. You already have another box. Nice one. Two little pamphlets, one technical about these headset, and one so small I don't understand, but it seems to be instructions. For Focal. Alright, so when you open the box, looks like this. Wow, nice. Ah, that feels soft finally. Wow, and these are indestructible. Oh, my ears touch the driver. So I'll try with this. We'll do a little comparison with others, but first let's see how it sounds. Wow. I hear my voice so well. Now we're gonna bring that to another level. So the story is this. I started with the Audio-Technica ATH M70x first headphone, and then I wanted something a little bit more, so I saw the Neumann NDH20, and good reviews, amazing reviews on the sound, and blah blah blah. And I said, whoa, okay, I'm gonna purchase them. And I gave this headset to my brother, the Audio-Technica. I had the Bose QuietComfort 2 already from years, best purchase of 3 years ago. I use these mostly for phone calls and video conferences on the laptop, but you can listen to music. And we have the Focal Listen Professional as well. And all these headphones have about the same price range. And all these headphones are called to be better than entry level, so mid-range. So we'll see how it goes. We'll compare them. We'll pass them through the test. I selected some songs to review them. So there will be Strawberry Fields Forever from the Love album, to have a clear listening on John's voice. We'll have Everything at the Right Place or something like that from Kid A, the first song of Kid A from Radiohead, to have a clear sound on the bass and the sub bass, and another selections of Eminem songs and other jazz, and I'll try different songs, but there's a purpose for each song, and we'll pass the test for each headset on both the SPL Phonitor 1, and there's already an amplifier in the audio interface, the RME Fireface 802. So we'll pass the test of the songs on both headphone amplifiers to see a difference. This one is more clear for the bass. This one, the interface is more clear for the mid and the high frequencies. So let's get started. So, 4 headphones, about the same price. Is there a winner? Yes. There are winners, actually. Depends for what use. So for traveling and transport and mobility, I highly recommend the Bose QuietComfort 2. Their Wi-Fi, and you can do as well, they're Bluetooth, not Wi-Fi, they're Bluetooth. And you can as well use the mic for phone calls and video conferencing. So by far, they're more interesting for mobility than all the others. But when it comes to sound quality, that's different. The 3 others are in another category. Now, for comfort, who's the winner? In order, the clear winner is the Audio-Technica, followed by the Bose, followed by the Focal, who are really they're really look at that, you don't touch them and they're like really clapping with each other. You have to force to open them, it's difficult to remove them from the stand. So yeah, they're less comfortable. And finally, the Neumann are not comfortable at all. I cannot work more than 1 hour more than with them. I've shown that in another episode, but there's no foam here, so it hurts the head. Your head is the junction of your 2 bones is directly on the plastic, and it's a very heavy piece of headset, and the cable is really heavy as well, so there's a lot of pressure on your head. So this one is the last one by far. Now, for tracking, Tracking meaning recording yourself while singing. All these headphones are closed back, so they're closed. You can record with them, but they're not equal. Clearly, for the voice of John Lennon on Strawberry Fields Forever on the Love album by the Beatles and Cirque du Soleil, the clear winner is the Audio-Technica, followed by the Neumann and Focal and Bose behind. When it comes to after tracking, you have production and mixing. You would tend to think that the Neumann are the winner, but again, my choice goes for the Audio-Technica that are the most balanced of all these headphones from what I've heard. The Neumann bass is a little bit boosted, and the high frequencies seem to be incoherent from what I hear. Incoherent meaning that it varies a lot. So the voice of John Lennon, and even one song, I use all the same songs for all these headphones. So the songs I use were songs I used to evaluate these headphones: Giant Steps by John Coltrane. The bass was good on the Neumann, but the brass instruments are not good on the Neumann. Big time the Audio-Technica, followed by the Focal for this. Another song I used was Everything at Its Right Place by Radiohead on the album Kitty. The bass and the sub bass are really present. The winner for that is the Neumann for the bass, but overall, again, the Audio-Technica more balanced, more acuity with the high frequencies, and I must say that the Audio-Technica are again for mixing ahead. And now for listening, the third category after tracking, recording, producing and mixing, and the last category is listening for fun, hi-fi. I have the most pleasure listening to the Audio-Technica for the sound. Now, could be followed by the Neumann, but there's a little bit of plastic that you hear in the Neumann that I don't really like. A little bit like the Focal, but I would tend to, for listening music for fun, I would go for Audio-Technica, and probably the Focal after, followed by the Neumann, because they're not comfortable anyway, so you won't listen to music for fun with the Neumann. Bose when you're traveling only, but sound quality a little bit thin. The sound is thin, so it's not comparable to the others. One song really revealing for headset was on the album Nirvana Unplugged, the song All Apologies. That was clear that the Audio-Technica were ahead of even the Neumann and the Focal. It was clear the voice on the RME interface was clear. The guitar and bass were really crisp and present, and the drum was really tight. You could hear all the details. You felt the instruments were more present than the others. I must say the Neumann are good in the mids, but the high frequencies, the instruments don't, like guitar and bass and the voice especially, didn't perform well in the Neumann. Focal was really decent as well. but the bass is, the attack is good. The staging is a little bit smaller. It gets better with the headphone amplifier, SPL, Phonitor 1, but still the staging is really thin in that. So overall, the best combination I found was the Audio-Technica ATH M70x with the RME Fireface 802. And I have an honorable mention for the Bose on the RME, because the RME doesn't have much bass and the Bose have too much bass. A lot of people make jokes on Bose name, making bass only something something, but meaning that these headphones are making too much bass. But when you combine that to the audio interface RME, pretty decent, but nothing compared to all the other three headphones and the Audio-Technica. To listen to music, record your own voice, and even mixing, I would recommend on all three. They're the more comfortable by far. The headphone amplifier that you will use will really change the sound, that's for sure. From my testing, I'm not satisfied with either of them. I think I can get better headphone sound. So I'll look for headphone amplifiers. If you have any recommendations for mixing and for listening music and for tracking, these are my three things. I put more emphasis on tracking than anything else. That was a lot of comparisons, of product comparisons, and one in business must understand quickly the level of quality he wants or she wants to reach. That's the goal. If you want to reach a certain level, there are some choices and some budgets necessary, unfortunately. Some quality requires a minimum of price. So in terms of quality, I was looking for headphones. I didn't find in this episode the quality I'm looking for. And that, as a CEO, you must make clear, you must transmit as much as possible. It's hard, we don't do it all the time, but you must make sure that your expected quality, your expected deadline, and your expected budget are clear. Those are the three components: budgets, time, and quality. They make the golden triangle for every project or execution. So same goes with performance and music. Now it was obvious that I'm targeting most likely headphones above $1,000, and for the sound I'm looking for. You'll see in episode 24 coming and episode 33 how I answer with a higher budget my desire of quality, and I hope I reach it today. Pretty happy with what I have with these episodes. Thank you for your time. Feel free to add comments down below. It's very interesting. Thank you.